pesa wo do ba kofi ana oba wo fie na hu obi ama na tenten no ana se busuani bi yare na opo obi ama na hwe no ehwe tiri na home care ba na home care with doctors specialists and nurses omo be poa busuani bi o yare opo obi ama na koji ni nura ma no ana se bebe fie ba hwe no na home care aba ana se wo busuani bi a oyare stroke diabetes ana se dementia and shechi na home care be kufi akwa check busuani ni blood pressure busuani ni po bi ama na ka ne ho asoma no ana se ohia mo anketenkete na home care e be hwe sa nyama ni na atoto nyama yie kama ama busuani na akoma ato ne yem na home care ba ma akoma ato yem na home care e wo a doctor for any unnecessary they don't find it specialist na home care afasa adwumadi ato ne hoso ose men dream bebre na obehwe wo busuani na mama akoma ato yem na home care wo Accra so road enye osom wenkwa no moye osom ahodro pii se wo pencheche mu bia friend na home care awa homa trufo iso +233 24185560 na home care eye adwuma fiti ejuada ekopim fiada 7 anopa kosi 10 o'clock emre ena memem danso omusha ase 8 anopa ekopim 10 emre kosi adanso ye 8 anopa ekopim 11 emre na home care where compassion meets professionalism.
Like, I have seen that the black community, we don't like speaking German, which always you talk about it. So, what will you tell them? Because the black community thinks that the language is very difficult.
Most important thing is for the children who are living here, that the parents need to understand what life in Europe or what life in Germany mean. When we see Easter, Christmas and something like that, the children are celebrating it in the school, but at home they don't know the things what Germans are doing or the Europeans are doing there, and so I think it's very important that the older people and the parents and the grandparents try to integrate more and to understand it, not to separate in life, and it's easy. I think it's very easy to live in Germany as an African because you have everything here. You have shops here, you have churches here. You don't need to integrate real. And in other countries it's a task for everybody to learn the language, to integrate, and so I think you do more for your children if you integrate yourself more in the state and understand. Look the news and television, know about the people up talking in the buses or in the train, and so that you learn to live here and not to separate you, that you live here but you living in Africa. And that's not good for the children.
So if I'm trying to understand, you are talking about the parents and the grandparents in the house. If it is about Easter, anything that concerns Easter, what the Germans are doing in their various places, we should also try to do the same thing at home, so that the children can learn the culture, like the culture about the Easter and the Christmas. We should also, for instance, they decorate a place. They show decorations that it shows that this is Christmas. We should also decorate our house to show that it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
And I think Christmas is very easy because there are so much things what you can
Yeah.
do. Easter is very different
Yeah.
because we only have the Osterhase, a rabbit. We
Yeah.
have the
The
eggs,
rabbit with
that
the eggs.
with colored eggs,
Yeah.
and we do it in the house. And the day before Easter, we colored the eggs, and then we make hide and seek. The children had to find the eggs in the garden or in the house. And Christmas is much more. No?
Much
it's
more,
beginning
yeah.
with the Adventskranz with 4 candles. But I think that it's very good for the Africans because the Europeans and we are Christians, not Muslim people.
Yeah.
Because to tell the children the story about Jesus Christ when he was born in Bethlehem and that his parents was refugees and he was born in the crib, and because they don't find another home for Jesus. And so I think I saw it to much children. They need such stories, and then they understand why we are celebrating Christmas. It's not a big party with very much gifts. Oh, there's a story behind this. There's a story of the birth of Jesus Christ, and Easter to tell them that the Friday, Car Friday, is very still and calm because Jesus is dead on the cross.
So
for
that's why
us.
in Germany,
Yeah.
when it's Friday, we don't do any noise. It's very
Yeah,
calm.
in former times it was so, there was no discos, no dancing on Car Friday. Now in the later 10 years,
Everything
it's more easy, it's changing some things. But I think it's okay because it's Car Friday. Jesus Christ was dead for all Christians on the cross, and 2 days later, when he go into the heaven to his Father, and we celebrate Easter for this, to tell the children that, and not to say, okay, I saw so much people now, they are buying gifts for Easter. So why? It's not Christmas, it's Easter. Tell them the story about Easter and not give them gifts, and eggs, okay, Easter, okay, 4 days we are not in school, okay, toll.
We have to inform our children why do we celebrate Easter.
Not even Easter alone.
We have to show them the culture of Germany, what I can always talk about it. Because
But maybe we don't know. What about that? If we don't know, what do we do now?
If you don't know, I think every African knows the Bible.
Yeah, we know
And
Easter.
what the Bible said,
we know
and what about Jesus Christ and his when he is dead, and to tell children what is in the Bible, and I think in the Bible, in the Older Testament, there are so much stories what children want to hear about Jesus Christ, about Moses and Sodom and Gomorrah, Babylon, and something like that. And so good stories it are stories. It's not only the really truth when you go in history, but for children, this is a good story to learn. Why we have so much several languages in the world. This is a good story to give children this as
it's
a
their
help.
foundation. It helps them. Okay.
And so I think some stories like this, it's not bad for children to learn something like that.
Okay, the problem that we are facing is, there was a question. Supposing a teacher failed your child, and we know that child is good. There are some teachers, they especially failed our children. At times, it's not all that the teachers say about our children is true. When you have such a case, what do you do? If you are an African and you don't know any German, you don't know any white person.
Yeah. That's my life. You have the most important thing. When I would be a stranger and come into another country, the first of all for me to learn the language, to integrate in the country, to come into contact with the people who are living here. When I go to China, China is, I think, the language is most important, the most difficult language in the world. But I have to learn it. When I go there, I have to learn it. And so I see the difference, I talked to you, about, between the Africans and the Asians.
Mm-hmm.
People from Asia, they are very quick learning a language, from Japanese or from Vietnam or from Korea, because they know it's very important, or from India or Sri Lanka. Much Africans are, oh no, it's very difficult, or I don't do so. And for the children, it's so important that the parents want to learn the language and help the children in the community. That's my opinion, but it's not so easy because you have every help here. You have churches, you have stores, you have your community here. You don't need the language to learn the language. And I think why much people don't go into the Eastern republics like Poland or Hungary also, because they have to learn the language there, and if not, they go out. And so I think children give so much back to you, so much when you give them a little bit of help. That's a problem.
Are we supposed to speak Dutch with our children at home or our mother language, since you are a German?
Both. I think it's very important for children to have 2 or 3, English, German, and in that case Chi or Ga, because it's later in her life is very good if you have the experience of so much language. You go to school, then you are learning maybe French or Spanish. So, and if you have a language like an African language, and you need somebody in a firm, in a company, and you have have maybe a partner in Africa, and you have somebody in your company who is speaking the language, it's wonderful, it's good. And he's speaking German, he's speaking English, and like in Ghana, Ga or Chi, like in Nigeria or Cameroon, if you're speaking French, then it's very positive for the children to learn 3 languages. And to speak with them at home. You can switch it. One day you say we are talking German, then we are talking English, then we are
whereby your German is good. Whereby your German is good, not that we pollute our children.
Yeah, that's right.
Because when your language, your Dutch is not good, you are not supposed to speak German with the child. You will pollute them. Whereby
you try it. You have to try it.
You will try, but you not that always. For example, an African woman or parent, they don't speak German, and the children speak only German at home, or they cannot speak our native language. What do you say about it?
Not so easy. Not so easy, But I think, when I remember when I was younger and I come to school and my brother come to school, our mother told us, you are learning English. Maybe you can try to learn me English, that we learn our mother. Okay, it was was not so positive because the TH was...
The TH or the R.
Yeah.
You, the Germans, you pronounce the R. Can you do it for us to see? always you fight with me. We can't do it. We say R.
Yes,
in
R. Like
on you people, how you wrote it
oh,
is
well,
different from
yeah.
us. Okay? So I cannot pronounce Richard the way I would pronounce
You can say
Richard.
Richard, aber nicht Richard.
Yeah. Is different from me. So when my child learned that Richard from me, you will be speaking at
But
school.
you are living here in West Germany, say not Garten, you say Garten.
Yeah.
Because here in West Germany, people are, it's slang. It's a Garten, Möhren. The people in Western Germany, in the Ruhrgebiet, can speak the R correctly in Germany.
Okay.
Nicht Möhren, Möhren, Garten, Garten.
Okay, what will you tell us since we are living here in Germany and we are giving birth here? Our children will grow here, they will die here, we are all living here. They are not going back to Africa. And the African parents, those that we are living here, what will you tell us?
Yeah.
What will you tell so that we will help our children so we can see our children at the bank, we can see our children by the insurance.
Forget it to say radio and television. To see radio and television, you hear the language the whole day or for much hours and see pictures and that is the chancellor or something like that. You learn the language when you hear the language all day long. Then it's very easy. And children, when they come from school, maybe they say, Mama is not Geflügelrolle, sondern Geflügelrolle. It needs so that the children can teach their parents. Yeah? And I think children are so compatible for everything, and they want to learn, and they want to learn much languages if it is easy. And so I think the schools, it's not very easy for the schools because so much children to integrate now because of the refugees of 2015, now maybe from the Ukraine, because you have some classes in Germany where only 2 or 3 children are from Germany and all other children are from other countries. And that is very, very, very difficult for the teacher to bring them on the same level and to learn. But you have to, I think everybody and the adults and the older, the grandparents, they have to ability and they wanted the deep wish in there. I want to learn it because I want to make it for my children or for my Enkelkinder,
My
grandchildren, an easier life here, to make an easier life.
Not
Therefore, I
difficult.
engage and I want to learn. I want to learn what means living here in Europe, or what means living here in Germany, or what means living here in England or France also. And then that's a very important point.
Not-
and to hear the language, then you can learn the language.
Not looking always African movie. As-
Yeah, okay, yeah.
as-
Yeah, it's okay.
But when
Yeah,
we
nobody.
are also old,
Yeah.
when you are in a certain age, like say 55, 60, to learn language or to learn is also a little bit difficult.
But the most of the people what comes to Germany are not 55.
I
was
know,
younger.
but it's like
Or younger, and
when we are
they-
talking about grandmother or grandfather,
It
Yeah.
means
they are old. They cannot. Anyway,
Yeah,
That is-
they were younger. You said
Yeah.
they were living here
Before-
or they gave.
okay.
then they made a mistake with 20 years ago when they don't learn the language.
They did not
Yeah.
learn the language.
Okay.
And I'm using myself as
Yeah,
example.
yeah,
We are in class,
Mhm.
and I'm not
Language school.
I'm not
She went-
intelligent. This one is intelligent. You are intelligent. The others are intelligent. So we are learning in school. Because I'm not so fast, the teacher will not be asking me question. The teacher will be asking the question with those who can answer it. Then they will leave those who cannot answer behind. How can we also that we cannot learn fast to catch up with those who can learn fast? So every time they will be asking the question to those who knows. Then what am I doing in the school?
Yeah, but you are
Because I came to school to learn.
And other pupils in the class?
Yeah.
From other, maybe from
Other countries.
Turkey or from
all over other countries.
And
we want to know because it's difficult because the Germans, the teachers, when we go to school, if we don't know, they don't have patience to teach us. They only teach those who knows.
Okay, I think you have teacher like this. Maybe there are other teachers who have more empathy for the people. So I think maybe you have pity that you have a bad teacher. But I think there are so much good teachers.
Please, let us learn the language when we come. When somebody say that 2 months and he's speaking the language good, let that person take the 2 months he's here. But we are here, as Akim said, he's a journalist, let's learn the language because the language
is
important. Is there anything that you also add again? We are learning. Do you want to add another thing again?
I think you have the empathy for your children to see what need a children, what need a child, and a child need time from the parents, time and harmony and something like that, and not only gifts. Time and harmony, that's the most important thing, and love, what you can give children.
You have to have time for the children.
Okay, or say eti for nation for or say yenya emre na yenya odo yenya enkabom yene ye mane ye ho se no ana woka ye woka no nsusu ne de kasa ne de eno ana woka nti me pamacho me sremo mama ye nsua kasa ne yie because kasa no na ema ye chese krom ha no ye hu ne pa e wa ha ne pa de ebi wa ha no se oti kasa na o kwa na enye se de bia tuntum ese mo ma ye abrofo no mo mpe ye na ofofo kwa mo ye hwehwe bi we learn something from them say what you say into who kwa you go with chest out Mr. mo ma ye nsua kasa no kakra bi na ye ntumi ne omo entina kronim yeda obi bia ase yeda ehwefo yeda Mrs. Damwa yeda wase Ahem, thank you very much for coming on the show. I am so frightened, but we thank you. We've learned something and we know we will learn more. We are learning. It's not easy.
We are learning from each other.
Yeah. We are learning your culture and you also you have to understand us that we are foreigners and we are learning. So please have patience with us and we will learn. We will learn. Yedo bi biase. Yedo bi biase e be dasene. Ye be say hia. See ya.
Wopesa wo do ba kofi ana wo ba wo fie na wo he obi ama na tenten no ana se busuani bi yare na wo po obi ama na hwe no ehwe tiri na pom ke aba na pom ke wo doctors specialists and nurses omo be poa busuani wo busuani bi o yare wo po obi ama na koji ni nura ma no ana se be fie aba hwe no na pom ke aba ana se wo busuani bi o yare stroke diabetes anasa dementia and shechi na pomke be kufie akwa check busuani ni blood pressure busuani ni po bia ma na kan ho asoma no anasa ohia mo anketenkete na pomke e be hwe sa nyama ni na atoto nyama yie kama ama busuani na akoma atso ne yem na pomke aba ma akoma atso yem na pomke e wo a doctor for any unnecessary they do more fun specialist na pomke afasa dwumadi ato no hoso ose men dream bebre no be hwe wo busuani na mama akoma atso yem na pomke wo Accra so road enye osun wenkwa no moye omoye osom ahodro pii sɛ wopɛ nkyerɛkyerɛmu bi a frɛ Napom Care ɛwɔ ahomatorofo yi so +233 24185560. Napom Care ɛyɛ adwuma fiti adwuada ɛkɔpem fiada 7 anɔpa kɔsi 10 o'clock anwummerɛ. ɛna memenda nso ɔmo hyɛ aseɛ 8 anɔpa ɛkɔpem 10 anwummerɛ. Kwasiada nso yɛ 8 anɔpa ɛkɔpem 11 anwummerɛ. Napom Care, where compassion meets professionalism.